something in my head I was going to say to start the show, and then I just completely zoned out and forgot what I was going to say.
Listen, folks, we've already filmed like 3 things today.
Some cool things.
Record.
Some cool things. Because, you know,
things.
because we keep it professional when it comes to tailgate talks. But we got a lot of stuff to get into. I'm stuttering on my words. That's how tired we are. But let's get into it. All right. As you can also hear Joe here. All right. Here we go. Pirates time.
I haven't even paid attention to them recently. I was not ready for it.
I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin. I need to go get my notes. Like,
you just basketball chest passed your notebook into the curtain.
dude.
Joe's moving.
Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? Okay. An 11-1 win, of course.
That's pretty sweet.
All right, yeah. Bailey Falter. Pitcher they got for Rodolfo Castro. Not a bad trade. It's okay trade. It's not bad. But 6 innings. My book is screwed up now. I almost said effed up. But 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. That's definitely Bailey Falter's. Yeah, 6 innings. Yeah. That's definitely Bailey Falter's best start since joining the Pirates. So I will say that. And then Drew Rom got the loss. I actually changed the formatting for this. It's no longer like Reynolds went 2 for 4, Connor Joe went 2 for 5. I actually put bottom of the first, bottom second, this person did this from that. So in the bottom of the first, it started off with Endy Rodriguez reaching on an infield hit, and Reynolds scored, which resulted the game to become 1-0. And then also in the same inning, Rom threw a wild pitch, and that caused Connor Joe to score. So that was 2-0. And then fast forward to the 3rd inning, Peguero singled, and Connor Joe and Andrew McCutchen scored, resulting in a 4-0 lead. And then Connor Joe in the 4th doubled to center. Hayes scored. Listen, it seemed like Connor Joe had an okay game this game. I do give him a lot of crap, but he seemed like he had an okay game. I didn't watch it again because again, with the amount of stuff we got going on at school, there's no time in editing and everything. I've been busy. So if there's something that doesn't make sense, I apologize, but I'm just going off what ESPN has told me, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. In the bottom of the 4th, Josh Palacios, who actually wants his name to be called Joshua Palacios on TV, which actually kind of sounds better, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I agree.
He hit a home run 397 feet to right, almost a splashdown. He did hit it into the Allegheny, I believe, game 3, I think. But that game, because his little brother's on the Cardinals,
yeah.
He looked at, so you know how they do the sword. No, you need to you need to be quiet. You need to know what you did. All right, but Palacios, he you know the sword celebration they do in the
yeah. Mm.
So what he did, he took his helmet off. He looked at the camera. He went, "I'm the big brother." But in the St. Louis, I just put in the top of the 5th. St. Louis scored, causing it an 8-1 lead. That was their only run in that game because in the bottom of the 8th, Palacios doubled, and Endy Rodriguez and Connor Joe scored. Palacios is a very good. He has surprised a lot of people. Do I think he's the starting center fielder? No. I'm sorry. I don't think he's going to be the starting center fielder next year. It's probably going to be Jack Sawinski, unfortunately. But he's had a strong year. He's surprised a lot of people. I'm impressed. I'm very, very, very impressed. So, and then Williams doubled, causing Palacios to score, and it's that was 11-1. So, very, very good game by the Pirates. Game 2, they won again, 6-3 against Adam Boomer Wainwright. Johan Oviedo. By the way, so pitching-wise, it's pretty much just Mitch Keller's been pitching well. Mitch Keller's been pitching very well recently, so it's pretty much just Mitch Keller, Johan Oviedo, or a can opener. And now Joe's screwing up my jokes. I'm trying to tell a joke, and Joe's screwing it up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. I'm buff on camera. I'm allowed to talk too.
Call me buff. All right, I'll let him have that one. I'll let him have that one.
No, I was making fun of your ego, but also you do it buff.
Oh, thank you.
We're egotistical maniacs.
As you can't tell, we have 0 enemies. And singers are joking. Okay.
Well, they do, but their papers are nearby.
Yeah.
Little known fact, the papers Alex uses for the paper toss.
Yeah, they're not blank.
They're not blank. They're not blank.
They're not blank.
It is for the show that gets filmed after us, and the only person that does well on there is Richie Armagost. So it's Richie's show. Richie, isn't it not your show? It's your show. He doesn't. He just wants to get out of here.
Zero.
He does not want any part of this. He's like no comment. He's gonna take it out of my paycheck later. Hey, speaking of my paycheck, can I have a raise?
We're gonna be walking out of here like it's gonna be like a press release whenever they arrest a criminal and I put the jacket over their head. That's gonna be us after what you just said on camera.
Hey, but after saying that, do you really think I care?
No.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Anywho, Johan Oviedo, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 5 Ks. Not bad. 5 innings, it's solid. You want to always try to hit that. If you're a starting pitcher, you always want to try to hit that 5-inning mark, in my opinion. For my guess is that the pitch count was probably decently high, is why he only went 5 innings. Because 4 hits and 1 run is really good. So it's probably just his pitch count was very high. I mean, he only had 1 walk too, so it's kind of, so that's just the assumption I'm going off of. But Adam Wainwright, 4 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs. Yeah, not good for him. He's very old and he's been struggling this year. So, and David Bednar did get the save. You post on your story.
Yeah.
That's hard. In the bottom of the 4th, it did. Unfortunately, it took until the bottom of the 4th for the Pirates to score as Connor Joe singled to left, and G1 Bay scored. But
G1 Bay, haven't heard that name in a minute.
He's been playing well since he's come back from the DL, I will say.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. And I do realize I did make the Pirates segment like 5 minutes, so I better hurry up. The other Palacios homer, I'm sorry, I don't know. I think his name's Richie Palacios. He did homer, causing a tie ball game. But then the Pirates took it right back in the bottom of the 5th with G1 Bay grounding out, causing Capra to score. And then Brian Reynolds doubled, causing Rivas and Williams to score, making it 4-1. And then Andrew McCutcheon hit a 405 feet home run,
Oof.
making that his 299th career home run. He needs one more home run to hit 300. So, but yeah, in the 6th and the 7th, St. Louis scored 2 runs, and that was the final score, 6-3. Game 3, lost 6-4. Luis Ortiz stinks. All right, move on. Thursday, lost 5-4 in extras. Don't care. Moving on. Game 2, they won 2-1. Money Mitch is back, baby. I put that on my story. Money Mitch is back. 8 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs, 6 Ks. That's the Mitch. Like I said last week about his last start. That's the Mitch Keller from May. That is the Mitch Keller we need, and that is the Mitch Keller that needs to start next year if we want to compete. Wow, that was I just cooked on that sentence.
Yeah, you did.
I really did. Wow. Game 3, lost 10-6. RBIs from Peguero, Williams, 2 from Hayes and Reynolds. There you go. Nothing else to add on to that. And then lost 10-1 on Sunday, causing another series loss by the Pirates.
One of many.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. This team could be good next year. I'm just ready for the season to be over, because it's just been a frustrating season. It really has. But yeah, we'll see. I'm actually, this coming Friday, I believe, am going to Erie to see Paul Skeens pitch for the Curve. I'm excited. I'm excited to see his fastball, 100 mile. Hopefully he can make, because he didn't make it out. I don't believe he made it out of the first inning in his Curve debut. He kind of struggled. But he'll be good, you know. Get it out of the way. It's going to happen. Struggles happens. Yes, he's generational, but I'm sure there were times Babe Ruth struggled. There were times Jackie Robinson struggled when he was hitting. And Shohei Ohtani, just excellent ball players. And I think Paul Skeens can be like that. I'm sure Dylan Cruz will be able to, because I think Dylan Cruz is going to be really good for the Nationals. So it's growing pains, you know. So it's going to happen. So, man, this might be my best episode so far. I think it's because the drip today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Richie, what do you think about my outfit today? I'm looking good. Yeah, there we go. Can I have a raise? Thumbs down. But tonight starts a 3-game series against the Kansas City Royals. Johan Oviedo will be on the mound against very weird Zach Greinke. All right. And then I believe the opener is Tuesday. Whatever. And then Mitch Keller versus Brady Singer. That's going to be an interesting matchup. I do like Brady Singer as their ace, and obviously Mitch Keller's the Pirates' ace. So that's going to be. I might actually tune into that game. Probably watch the first few innings and then
Turn it off.
Turn it off, because I'll be on TBS at 8 o'clock. But that's pretty much it for the Pirates, really. Just ready for the season to end, and this is probably the Astros' year once again for the World Series. And
yeah, well,
this is what it is. Let's go Buccos!
Let's go Buccos!
Buccos!
Wow, that was hard to do.
That was hard. All right. So where do we go next?
Time?
Oh, I think I did write down something for Paul Skeens. Don't worry about it. We kind of went over. I kind of went over with the Pirates, so don't worry about the Paul Skeens thing. Just plus I already mentioned it too. There really isn't much to add. I'm seeing him again. I'll see him again Friday. I'll mention him for next week, which is episode 50, by the way. Which, by the way, Richie, do you think we can get in next Monday? Because I don't think we have class next Monday. Do you think we can get in? All right. I mean, I can also ask Ron too. Because it's episode 50. We really gotta we really gotta shoot it, and we might have a guest, a familiar guest. Should we say who it is?
It's AJ.
It's AJ. Yeah, it's AJ. He'll be coming up here. Oh God, a show with you, me, AJ, and Joe all at the same time.
Same room.
That is dangerous.
I've never met AJ, so
I did, obviously because you saw on the
This is
Zoom.
gonna be
The
the
Zoom
great cataclysm.
I did meet AJ on Zoom, obviously, but Joe, AJ, and a couple other of my friends came up for my birthday in May, and somebody didn't come up. No, no, he had a valid excuse. But he didn't get to pet my.
well, he wasn't chilling with you guys anyway, was he?
Yeah, no, my cat Ace was going crazy. Hey, you know what? Here. Since I'm adding graphics,
Cat who?
Ace. Here. This is what we're doing. Since I'm adding graphics, because I'm already gonna have a lot of work anyway. Here's a picture of Ace right here. There you go. That's Ace. All right.
Love that.
Argos, Coach Miller.
2022 CFL Grey Cup champions.
Here, real quick, my dad was actually at the game, I believe, 2 days ago in Toronto. And he actually went to a Blue Jays game for like 2 innings because he found tickets for like $20. He only stayed there they played the Guardians. He only stayed there for 2 innings just because there's downstairs in our basement, we have this board of like all the ballparks, like a map of like ballparks. And
and he wants to check them off.
You put a pin on each one you've been on.
Yeah.
So just to check off Toronto, he put a pin on there.
That's
so right now checked off is Toronto, San Diego, Milwaukee, obviously Pittsburgh, Miami, San Francisco. It's just anybody that lived in that house. So like if it's my dad, my stepmom Cindy, Benny, Patrick, myself, doesn't matter. Pin if any of us were on there. So all right, Argos. I'm gonna shut up now.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to be trying something a little bit different this season on Tailgate Talks.
Yes.
We're going to be going more, usually we come out here and we just read stats to you guys, and we feel like that gets kind of boring. So, we're going to try.
It does, yeah.
We're going to try a new format. We're going to try and just come in with question topics to discuss on the show mainly, and just use stats as supplemental information. So, we're going to go with that this season and see how it goes. I know the CFL is a little hard to follow, at least in terms of getting the games broadcasted, but Mike, do you think that the Argos are in a good spot to run it back this year?
Why'd you say that so calmly?
I don't know.
That was so weird. Wasn't that weird?
That was kind of weird.
Was that weird?
Feeling awfully zen right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're in a good spot.
I think they're in a good spot too.
Coming off of a championship year, you got that championship rush. It just shows it wasn't a fluke,
Yeah, not many championship winners start the next season 8-1, which is what the Argos are right now.
It's fantastic, and I'm not going to speak for Mike, but from my point of view, it is probably the best start he's probably had. I got to look back at their start from last year.
Yeah.
Apologies that I don't know that, but from what I can remember, this might be the best start. I do know he started 4-0 with the Cardinals in 2012.
Yeah, that is true.
But this is 8-1, and they haven't fell off yet, and they haven't shown signs of falling off yet. So
no, the only other team that's really on the same level of them is Winnipeg. They're 9-2 right now, so they're also very good.
Winnipeg, shout out Chris Jericho. He's never ever gonna watch this.
Nope.
Or maybe he will in the future.
Yeah, Toronto has played 2 less games than Winnipeg as of right now, but that's just because the CFL schedule is really weird and they have like multiple bye weeks, and it's kind of strange. But it's the only other real team that's really on their level right now. Toronto's leading the league in points for offensive points. They've committed the least turnovers in the entire league, and they also average the best field position. So I believe they're averaging almost on their own 40-yard line. So that's pretty impressive. Like I said, you commit the least turnovers, you score the most points. In total and offensively, that's, you're bound to be pretty well off. So I would say that the Argos are in a pretty good spot right now. Chad Kelly's continuing to play well and not throw interceptions, which is really what's important. And I think this team's in a really good shot to at least make another deep playoff run. If not, well, I mean, we already know they're going to win another Grey Cup this year.
I mean, yeah, come on, best team in the CFL. Come on,
best team in the CFL.
Yeah, don't make us don't come on the show.
Don't
make
discount
us,
it.
Yeah, don't make us come on. Don't make Mike come on the show and make us run laps and do hoyos.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that.
No.
I mean, and Alex doesn't want to do. What's the tough? What was the? Because Alex used to obviously play football. What was the toughest punishment the coach has ever given you and the whole team? Because obviously, as a team, you got to do the punishment together. So what's if you can remember, what's the toughest punishment you've ever done?
Oh God.
At practice.
A lot.
Here, just name one. It doesn't have to be the toughest.
It wasn't a punishment, but it was part of our training. In the off season, we did leg day, and then after that, they split us up into So for you guys that don't know, whenever teams do conditioning for football, they usually split everyone into 3 groups. They usually split them into linemen, big skill, which is like linebackers, tight ends, that kind of thing, and then regular skill, which is safeties, corners, receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, that kind of thing. Well, running backs are actually big skill technically. So we're in line, big skill, little skill, and they separated us into those 3 groups. And after leg day, we got separated into our 3 groups, and group by group, the entire group had to link arms and lunge walk 50 yards.
God, that's crazy.
Synchronized, and if anyone broke the link, we had to go back to the goal line and start over again. So
that is bad.
That was actually going into my junior year. We'd been pretty bad up until that point, and that was the first year where we actually came together as a team and really
That's fun.
Committed to a cause. So you could tell that the team chemistry was changing a lot going into junior year, and we did end up being really good that year. So
I mean, yeah, that's
pretty big.
That's a lot of when your entire team comes together. That is a lot of fun. And yeah. I am vlogging. I mean, I've vlogged on the show before, so I'm just gonna. It doesn't matter.
I got a private story post earlier out of this too. So
yeah, is this Joe? But I need clips for the vlog. But all right, go ahead and continue the Argos.
Yeah, that's really all I've written down. I think they're in a really good spot to win more football games and win a Grey Cup again. So, Go Argos, baby.
Go Argos.
Maybe I'll get some Argos merch and wear it on an episode. Yeah.
We can maybe make a deal.
Look online. Yeah.
Make a deal.
Make a deal.
With
Toronto Argonauts. If you want to sponsor the show, content.
Argos!
Let's go Argos!
Okay, that works. That works.
That does work, actually.
It actually works. It has to be Argos. It can't be Argon. Let's go Argon. Well, I mean, it's not Let's Go Pirates. It's Let's Go Buccos.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be the nickname.
Let's go Buccos! Okay, let's
God,
stop
I miss
being...
them being 28-9 or whatever they were.
Let's stop being stupid. But, all right. Next, Ohio State.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to talk about Pitt, too, so...
Yeah, we'll talk about both.
All right. There was. This is the starting question I did write down on the time sheet.
You had a question.
How will Ohio State fare post CJ Stroud era? Which, by the way, speaking of CJ Stroud, he was named the Texans starting quarterback for Week 1.
Yes, he was.
There you go.
Also, speaking of relevant sports news, what's his name? The quarterback from Shepherd last year that went undrafted has officially become the backup quarterback for Justin Fields in Chicago. So P.J. Walker gets cut. So now a relevant Division II quarterback that we're all aware of, Tyson Bagent, that's his name, has become the number 2 quarterback on the Chicago Bears depth chart, which is pretty impressive for a Division II quarterback. Anyway. How is Ohio State going to do post CJ Stroud?
And really, you can be, Isaac's not on the show, obviously, so there's no other Ohio State influence. So really, I can't answer that question because you're an Ohio State fan. So we'll just say put it there. So, Richie, you might as well just put it on Alex's camera.
To answer the question, I don't know.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't know. Ohio State has not named an official starting quarterback week 1.
Oh,
Still.
That's next week, isn't it?
That's this coming Saturday.
That's not a good.
Yeah.
That's not a good sign.
So
that's not a good sign. I like how I said keep it on Alex's camera and I'm talking.
It's undecided if Kyle McCord, who has been in the system for a while now, will start, or if Devin Brown will start. I did read an article about this. There are some pros and cons to both. You start Kyle McCord, he's the experienced one. He seems like he could play well in the system. He's proved he can play well in the system. If you start Devin Brown, he's probably more talented, probably going to play better, but Kyle McCord will most likely transfer, and that'll also mean that Aaron Nolan, the 2024 quarterback recruit, I believe, or 2025, I can't remember which one, will not be able to start right away in his freshman year, which is what most people assume he would do. So there are some situations between both. As it's going right now, it seems like Coach Day will be rotating the quarterbacks, Devin Brown and Kyle McCord, in their first game, which is fair enough considering they are on the road and they are still a 30-point favorite against Indiana. You heard that right. 30-point favorite. Not 4-point, not 8-point, not even 10-point favorite. They are a 30-point road favorite. I'll take those odds, Vegas. Very talented team, returning a lot of talented players. They were number 9 in total offense last year. They racked up 6,379 total offensive yards last year. That is 490 yards per game. And then they were also number 11 in total defense. They only allowed 3,600 yards for an average of 303.9 yards per game. So they obviously are bringing back a lot of talent, but a lot of questions at the quarterback position. We will, I assume, see probably one half from each Kyle McCord and Devin Brown. I would think they would put in the more experienced McCord in the second half, just in case things go sideways and Ohio State's in a closer game than they should be in. But they got some time anyway. They've got a pretty easy opening stretch. Their entire month of September is pretty easy up until the last week. They open up, as I said, as 30-point favorites on the road against Indiana Saturday, September 2nd at 3:30 p.m. Then the week after, Saturday, September 9th at noon, they play Youngstown State, which is an FCS school, at home. Then the next week, September 16th, 4 o'clock p.m., they are also home against Western Kentucky. And then their one true challenge in the month of September, Saturday, September 23rd, 7:30 p.m. on primetime, they are playing the number 13 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Wow.
So I believe they're ranked number 13. Somewhere around there. Ohio State's number 3 in the preseason poll. So to answer the question on how they're going to do in the post-CJ Stroud era, I don't know that they're necessarily going to be third team in the country worthy, but they'll be pretty good. I'd say if they can't beat Michigan, I'd say there's a good chance that they win the Rose Bowl again this year.
I can see that.
Hopefully they can beat Michigan, and obviously they're going to beat Penn State because they always do.
Because they always do. It's the same thing with Penn State every year. Like
Drew Aller does not make a difference. Sorry.
No, and he's not a Heisman guy either.
No.
He might be solid. He might be okay. I'm not going to say
Penn
that.
State will continue to be overrated.
Yeah.
We'll say it till the day I die.
Now here's the thing.
Penn
Do
State is
you,
overrated.
do you at least think Allure is going to be better than Sean Clifford?
Yeah, definitely.
I think so too.
Yeah. But there you go. Ohio State's got a pretty easy opening stretch. Should get a very good feel for the first couple weeks, first 3 games of the season on who they want their quarterback to be. And either way, they'll have a good backup in case something happens and goes wrong. So we'll see Ohio State. We'll see if you can beat Michigan this year. If you can't, well, please just do it.
Just
do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Please just beat Michigan.
All right.
I don't care if we go 1-11. If we beat Michigan, I don't care.
All right. My turn. Pitt. Okay. Here's the number 1 question. Will this be a rebuild year for Pitt? Just like Alex said, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I might have more of a better answer probably than because this is year 2 post Kenny Pickett era, and this is the post Kalijah Cansey and Izzy Abanikanda era. So.
And what do you really consider a rebuild? Like.
I'm not
sure. Because they're still good enough to go like 6-6 this year. Is that a rebuild year? And
then get a bowl. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. There's definitely going to be no Pitt first rounders this year. I know that for sure. There's no way. So it's going to end with Kenny Pickett 2022 and then Kalijah Kancey 2023. Yeah. So, but Phil Jurkovec will obviously be the starting quarterback to start the year. But he was named. I will say this. You could take this as whatever you want, but he was named a Johnny. How do you say?
Johnny Unitas.
Unitas Golden Arm Award watch. He did get on that list. So some people might think he might be all right for Pitt. So, and who knows? Nobody knows how he's gonna fare with Pat Narduzzi's offense. It could be it'd be totally different. Everybody's different in their own ways. It could be totally different. It obviously didn't work with Keenan Slovis. Might work with Phil Jurkovec. And by the way, I have not heard Keenan Slovis' name at all since he left Pitt.
I don't even remember where he went. Did he go to BYU?
BYU, yeah. Is he even the starting quarterback? Here, look up the BYU depth chart. But I will say this though. Expect a big year from MJ Devonshire. I think he's going to be very, very good. Do I think he's a first rounder? No. But possibly a second or third.
Yeah.
Possibly. He's that good. I definitely think he's definitely going to get drafted over Marquez Williams. More of a chance. There's more of a chance for Devonshire to get drafted than Williams. Was a kind of a debate thing that I was listening to on a podcast in late July, and I agree. And I think I texted Alex that too about Devonshire and Williams. But yeah, if Phil doesn't pan out, I mean, the next guy up is Christian Velasquez. I don't even know how you say that.
Christian Velu, I think.
Velu is his name.
Yeah,
he came from Penn State. Who knows? This could be another Max Brown and Ben DiNucci situation. You never know. And then Nate Yarnell becomes Kenny Pickett. So, but Rodney Hammond is returning. He's a very solid running back. He's returning this year, so that's good. Having Rodney Hammond back is good, I will say. So, that's good. And let's be real here. Pitt. I mean, there is a good chunk of seniors and juniors of that, but I'm gonna be real honest, Alex. Pitt's kind of, compared to over the last few years, Pitt is kind of young this year.
They are kind of young.
They're kind of young. So yeah, I don't know. And really, if you look over the last 2 years, there was always a few people that stood out to me on the team. 2021, obviously, Kenny Pickett, Kalijah Kancey, Izzy Abandakanda, Gavin Bartholomew. Last year, Gavin Bartholomew, Izzy Abandakanda, Kalijah Kancey. This year, it's pretty much just Gavin Bartholomew. And really, last year, they didn't really give him the ball as much as I thought they would. I mean, am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. So really, Bartholomew is the only guy that stands out, and I don't know how much he's going to stand out this year. I hope he's good. I think he could be a very good NFL tight end in the future because the size on that boy, he's a big boy. But
Caden Slovis was named as an outright starter.
Okay, whatever. But I have not heard his name ever since he went to BYU. So whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got. All I got on Pitt, man. Do I think it's a rebuild year? Honestly, I'm gonna change my answer. I think it is. I don't think.
Probably is.
I think it is. They're going to figure it out this year to get ready for next year. But they're still going to beat West Virginia. I'm going to keep it there. But, all right. Pitt football is not the last topic.
No, it's not.
Because we have the terms of the contract we will be signing, which will be out, when did we say? Friday?
Yeah.
Friday, yeah. So, we had a secret meeting between myself, Alex, Joe, and the guy that gives us these contracts, Richie.
Apparently the old one's still on file somewhere. I don't know where it is.
I don't remember signing that contract. I'm going to be real honest.
Well, mine's in a football office somewhere, and yours is...
It's probably somewhere in Jacksonville. I don't know.
It's exactly.
But, so here are the terms, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the rapid fire, and we don't mean say, for example, Caden wins the entire rapid fire. For the nicknames and the little bro things.
It's just which one of us finishes higher.
Yes, it's the thing that makes the most sense. Yeah. The winner between myself and Alex, their nickname goes away. Loser McLoser face. Little bro, whatever. Little bro, whatever. And yeah, so the winner gets rid of it. The loser keeps theirs.
Simple.
And of course, if I lose, the little bro glasses come back on. If I win, then they stay away.
I almost forgot about those. It's like I don't even have them anymore. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you decided not to wear them.
Yeah.
Well, wait. When you put them on, what are they to you? Because those are the little bro glasses.
I transform.
You just go.
Yeah.
But all right, next one. Punishments must stick no matter what.
Who said that?
I'm on Mike's side of this one.
Oh, me?
Oh wow, Joe actually is on my
gotta
side.
say,
Punishments must stick no matter what. This one is gonna be my favorite thing. Alex has to take a chop on camera in one chop, but I get to decide when. I'm just not even gonna tell you when.
You know what? That's fine.
Okay.
That better get us views.
I'm gonna do the beacon smile.
That better
All
get
right,
us
all right, all right, all right, all right.
I'm
You know
getting
what?
chopped on
Hey,
camera
hey,
whenever this
hey.
man wants. You better watch it. All right?
If you don't subscribe,
If you don't subscribe right now.
you know what? All right. It's a good one. Hey,
Yeah.
look at my hand now. Look at my hand now. Look at my hand now. Jesus. God. All right, and then the last one. Touching of the camera results in a chop for the offender. So if I
think that one's just for fun.
if I touch the camera again, like I used to, unless Richie says fix the camera, but if I did what I did that one episode,
Yes, it has to be Richie's specific instruction. Yeah.
yeah, if on my own according, if I move the camera, Alex chops me, and vice versa.
What if I move the camera?
You get chopped. Sorry, I gotta
By
just.
both of us.
I got a.
That's the
Oh
same
boy, here
time.
comes. I just got an alert on ESPN. If my Fitbit wants, if my Fitbit,
Your Fitbit.
Apple Watch wants to work. Dude, like the Siri thing keeps going off. Okay. Chicago police say shooting at White Sox athletics games was likely involved gun fired inside a guaranteed rate field. Wow. Great grammar.
Profound news reporting.
Great news
by
reporting.
Chicago PD.
Great job. No, for real though, get it figured out. There's no place for that in this world. Just put it there. But there we go. Richie, what are we on at time? Do we need to kill some time? How are we?
I feel like there's no possible way we haven't gone over at this point.
Is it 30? Are we past 30? We are? Okay, then there we go. Get the paper.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Joe, wait. We need to get you back on stage. Come on.
Incomprehensibly comfy right now.
Yeah, I'm
Joe's
gonna, here, I'll put it
figuring
on a vlog of how comfortable
I'm doing the beacon smile.
the beacon smile. That is how comfortable Joe is right now.
That's what I put the chair on stage. I'm not leaving.
My back is hurting right now. I cannot. My back is hurting right now. I can't.
Am I doing the paper toss?
Well, it's your thing.
All right. As you can see, this completely blank piece of paper.
I don't even know if that's picked that up.
Um,
Next week, episode 50.
Yeah,
50
yeah.
episode. You know what?
Five
Here, hold
up.
on. Let's get real here. The fact that we're gonna hit 50 is mind-blowing.
it's crazy.
Is crazy. Most people will start shows, they don't see they're popping off, and they just quit. We don't quit.
Nope.
We don't right now. We don't get me wrong. We care about our viewers, but no matter how low it gets,
That's why I should be up here for this.
no matter hey, Joe's back. No matter how low it gets, we don't care because we're just keep grinding and it'll pop off later.
Like I said this at one point. I can't remember if I said it on camera or not, but it's crazy to think that the live was 17 episodes ago.
That is nuts.
That's weird.
That is because
That's
this is
really
our
weird.
because this. You wanna know what's even crazier though? That was the last time it was just you and me for like kind of the show.
Yeah.
This is the first time since then.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Actually, yeah, because Cody was on last week.
Yeah, Cody was on last week.
MLB this show?
Cody, the guy that carried us last week. Let's be real, Cody carried us last week.
He did.
He did. We got the question
Promoted,
thing.
got us extra clout, you know.
Thank you, Cody.
Hmm.
Pirates Twitter hates me now. All right.
Promoted.
Hated you.
Yeah.
Cody-
No. Pirates Twitter fans hate me.
Cody
That's what I'm saying.
promoted the episode.
Not
Promoted.
even part of. He doesn't even want a bigger role on the show.
Promoted.
We should stop.
Yeah, we really need to go.
We should do more.
It is 5:03. It's 5:03. It's
Oh
and Richie
my
and Richie
goodness.
just texted me 33 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Good night, America.
You missed.
I missed.
Wide by a mile.
God.